it says that I've been protecting your money. Now, I don't know about you, but I work very hard for my money. The taxpayer dollars is your money. Let me say that again, in case you're confused. Everything that is spent in the city is your money. So if you didn't raise your hand to say that you were willing to pay an additional $100,000 for a house that appraised at $200,000, why would you allow your government to do it? This is a democracy. This is the USA, one of the finest countries in the world. So I have fought for your money to be spent in the way you want it to be spent. If you would not pay a $100,000 premium on property, why do you accept your government doing it? Nobody here raised their hand, and until you raise your hand and tell me that that's what you're willing to do, then you must vote him out on November 5th. And if you don't like me, vote against him. But you cannot vote for him on November 5th. A vote for him says that it's okay to pay $100,000 over the price of property that your money have paid for. And if you think that ain't enough for you, down on the corner, right there at Evans Mill and Cellar is where your money went. And I don't see nothing on it as of I just drove by. There's nothing there. And I can tell you this, I don't think anything's coming there. You vote for me, and what you're going to get is someone who will tell it like it is. Not only that, I'm not afraid. I'll stand up to him. He's afraid of me. He won't even come to the debates. We had a debate last week. I told both of the men in the race, bring it on, I'm ready. But you know what? Neither one showed up. Neither one. Why would you go to the polls and vote for someone that don't even value you, don't even think they need your vote, and would tell you, I'm not going to show up. I don't have to, and guess what? They still think they're going to get reelected. But they got a fighter in this race. And with your help, with your support, and with you believing in me, we're going to put them out of office. And we're going to have a new day in the city of Stonecrest. And we're going to do the things that you want to have done. It's not going to be my agenda. How many of you have had the chance to sit down with the mayor and tell him everything you want to have done in the city? And he's acted on it. Probably nobody. But when I'm your next mayor, you're going to have the opportunity. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the homeless man. If you live in this city, you're going to get an appointment with me because I'm going to be accessible to the common layman. Don't let these stilettos and dress fool you, because I know how to legislate. So what I'm saying to you, if you're tired, like I am, if you want more in this city, a $700 million bond referendum on the front page of the paper. Well, you know what else was on the front page of the paper? The sports complex. A 26 sports complex was on the front page of the paper every day until he got elected. And we don't see it yet, not even a ladder or a shovel in the ground. It's not coming. And Amazon, it's not here, but you know where it went? It went to Macon. And now let me let you know this. I'm a businesswoman. I've ran franchises. I've ran small businesses. I've failed at some things in my life, but it has never, ever been a business. Go Google me. Running all the H&R Block franchises in Rockdale County, Adoma and Associates doing business as H&R Block. I've never went bankrupt on a business. I've never went belly up on a business. I know how to run a business. I know how to read budgets. Under this administration, we lost Kohl's, Sam's Walmart, Sears, Babies R Us. I could just go on and on. The Best Buy and Sears. Matter of fact, Kohl's building, the same people who were going to buy the sports complex bought the Kohl's building. You know where I'm going? In 6 months, they went bankrupt on it, $2.5 million. And now all the consultants who were involved in that sports complex are in the courts fighting, saying their contracts were not honored. Is that the kind of mayor you're going to re-elect? He laughing at us. He's saying he know he's going to get re-elected because he don't need the voters. He need the business people. And as for him telling you all those lies on me, that's fake news. What you saw in the newspaper, you need to come to me and ask me if that's true. Because if it's true, I'll tell you. I'm not afraid of who I am. Whoever I am, I proudly accept who I am. So why are they telling y'all I wouldn't vacate my seat? Did y'all see Channel 5 last night? I was on the news. And while they're trying to say that I'm a lawbreaker and say I didn't vacate my seat, that's fake news. That's a lie. That's why you got to vote him out. He should at least tell you the truth. But I got a perk out of that last night. They took my campaign sign and flashed it on the screen for more than 5 seconds. So everybody got to see who I am. Hey, everything that appears to be bad is not always bad. So why are they telling you that I'm a lawbreaker and I refuse to vacate my seat? Because the law at the end of that same constitutional law, and I can read it to you, it says except existing elected officials. No one has ever challenged that law. Did y'all hear me? Just because the law is on the book doesn't mean you can't challenge it. I got a parking ticket once and I challenged it. At the end I lost, but I challenged it. Got another one and I won that one. So you got to be a fighter. You got to be a fighter. The law also said, unless I die or resign officially with a resignation letter or convicted of a felony, I get 10 days to vacate the seat. Did I get 10 days? Anybody? How many days did I get? None. The day I signed the paper, they locked me out of everything at City Hall. And yeah, I was mad, so I went up there and sat on the deal. So they got a restraining order. And the minute they got the restraining order, and Claudette is my witness, we said, okay, we're just going to run our race. Let them have it. Let them have it. There's a council person in Jonesboro right now in the same situation, same length of time on his term, and his council did not take those steps with him. He's sitting in that seat. So what I want you to know is that if there's a law, then follow it consistently in the state of Georgia. That's the Georgia Constitution. You have to hold your elected officials accountable. And of all of you who know me, I'm not a lawbreaker. If anything, the people who are breaking the law are the people who are sitting up on the dais, not me. I follow the law. So in closing, if you rode around this city and you like what you see, and if you trust the current administration and you think they can deliver, and you think they will deliver, you should always cast your vote for the person that's going to deliver for you. You cast a vote for me, I'll vote for you. And I have done that. There's not one thing anybody sitting out here have come to me and asked me to do. I'm the only legislator who came out publicly when that road dropped out of the sky at Newburgh, a nonprofit who don't pay 1 penny in taxes because they tax exempt. And it wasn't about the road, it was about no notification. I wake up, all the trees in my district are cut down overnight. It was like a spaceship came through and just whacked them. And nobody have any answers. The only people who have apologized to me for not notifying me was the Georgia Department of Transportation. Not one person on the council, not even a commissioner, not one person have said, yes, we should have notified you that that road was coming. But it gets even worse. When you wake up and the cell phone tower is in the backyard and people say that no, it's not, has nothing to do with health. Don't you buy that. I guarantee you radiation is steaming from that thing like you wouldn't believe. And it's near a church and it's near a school. Now, I was the only, and I say this proudly because I'm a fighter, I fight for you. I was the only one who came out publicly and said, this is wrong. This has to go. Not only that, I was on TV. Which channel was it? Channel 2 and Channel 46 came out and I told them how I felt about it. I said it's wrong, it's illegally zoned, and it needs to be moved. I fought, kicked, and screamed. And as of today, the best thing I could get the council to do was to pass an ordinance with no teeth. Do you know have you tried to eat corn with no teeth?